welcome to today's technique video. I've been recording some of the exercises from this book, The Method for the Harp by Maria Grossi, which was published in 1943, and I have a new one for you today. My teacher Beatrice Schroeder-Rose used this book to teach me when I started the harp when I was age 7, and since that was about 2,000 years ago, I don't remember how I felt about technique exercises back then, but I use this book with my students today, and I think this is one of the best ones out there. People have come out with many exercise books over the years, but this one has basics, and then it has variations and progressively gets more complicated as you become more advanced. So the one I'm going to do today is page 15, number 31, and this is sort of has two halves. It has an ascending pattern and then a descending pattern that matches it. You're going to just be using 3 fingers, and when you place this at your fingers on the strings for this one, you want to place with your thumbs high with a big space. You want your thumbs pointed up to the ceiling and curved, so you're playing on the bony tip of your thumb, as well as the other fingers need to be curved too, so you're playing on the tips and not using too much flesh to grab the strings. So you'll want to practice either hands together or one hand at a time, placing all 3 strings at once, and you don't want to be spending time hunting and pecking for each string. Okay, so let me just show you the pattern first. So you place all 3 fingers. Okay, so I went up, down, and up. I placed all fingers at once. I played my 3rd finger. My 4th and 5th fingers followed the 3rd finger into the palm. Then I play the 2nd finger. Before I play the thumb, I have to open all of my fingers out, replace, play the thumb, play the 2, replace everyone, play the 3rd finger, and snap 3, 4, 5 into the palm. Okay, so you don't want to play with your 4th and 5th fingers cramped into your hand like that, because that is tense. Okay, so you want the 3rd finger to tell the 4th finger and the 5th finger, who are not plucking anything, you need to tell, he's going to tell the other fingers what to do. I think I just called my finger a he. Maybe it's because I like to boss men around. I don't know. Don't tell anybody I said that. So sometimes it's hard to remember to do that, and I suggest you get a little, if you're struggling with that, I suggest you get a little tool to help you, and that is like an elastic hairband. Okay, and just go get them at the dollar store if you don't have one or sitting around your house or laying around for the cat to play with. And just put it around these fingers. Make sure it's loose enough that it's not cutting your circulation. Okay. Now, because I have this elastic hairband, it's forcing my fingers to all touch each other. But realistically, when I'm plucking on the harp, I don't want them to touch each other until they close. You just use this sort of as a little something to help you feel that needs to open and close. Let me do it with my right hand so that you can watch me do it with that hand. So here's just the right hand. Okay, it wanted to fall off a little bit. I was afraid of putting it on too tight because I didn't want to cut my circulation off. So here's it with the left hand. Okay, now it's a great tool to use. Just because it gives you the physical reminder. There's other things you could use. If we were in a lesson together, I have little tools. I'd wrap things around your fingers. But basically, you don't want the fingers to be touching until you close. All right, so now I'm going to play the exercise. I'll play it all the way through, the ascending and the descending version without stopping. Okay, so wish me luck. pretty simple exercise. Focus on the one thing, the most important thing I think is important with this exercise. Focus on the opening and closing. Get that full range of motion, that the hands can get the full range of motion instead of playing cramped or curling your fingers out after you pluck. Again, that's tension. Full range of motion usually leads to relaxation. All right, I hope this technique video was helpful and makes it easier to play the harp. Please give me a thumbs up and share if you liked it, and let me know what other technique videos you'd like to see. Thanks for watching, and subscribe if you want to know more when the next video is going to be coming out. Thanks, guys.